Hello, so I'm here with another Gabriel Garcia Marquez book. This is News of a Kidnapping. It's a non-fiction work, originally published in Spanish in 1996, translated into English in 1997. So this book recounts the events of the early 1990s, specifically the captivity of the kidnapped victims of Pablo Escobar, head of the Medellin drug cartel in Colombia. In 1990, he was fearing extradition to the US, and he grabbed a bunch of notable people, many of them journalists, held them hostage, used them as bargaining chips to try to cut a deal. He eventually ended up turning himself in exchange for not being extradited to the United States. He would rather spend the rest of his life in a Colombian prison as opposed to an American one. So this is a very journalistic piece. You're not going to find any of Marquez's classic magical realism in this. It's a very straightforward, this is what happened, then this, then this, then this, and this. But you get a number of perspectives. You get right into the points of view of the kidnapped victims. Two of the first victims we meet are Beatriz and I believe her name is Marua or Marjua. It's spelled Maruja. I'm not really up to date on my Spanish, but so a woman and her sister-in-law. We also have Diane, a journalist who she believes she's going to negotiate with a notable underworld criminal, and she gets led into a trap. We also have a man who's held hostage, another woman, and this is basically day to day, month by month, week by week account of their captivity, their conditions, the different developments politically in the country, what the government is doing, what the police are doing. When some of the victims eventually start to be released, you get that here in a play-by-play. So this is a really excellent book. I ended up giving it 4 stars on Goodreads, I think. Or was it 3 stars? I forget, that's not important, but it was a fairly good book. It is non-fiction though, so know what you're getting into. If you're going to start with Marquez, I would recommend reading his fiction first, and if you like his fiction, then try some of his non-fiction. News of a Kidnapping by Gabriel Garcia Marquez.